In this week's Brass Reflections episode, we turn for the first time in the series to the music of Commissioner Sir Dean Goffin, a Salvation Army officer from New Zealand who gave his life to music and preaching all around the world. A great band trainer and prolific composer, many of his pieces have gone on to become army classics that still feature in the repertoire of bands today. Reminiscing about his youth and bringing us his thoughts in this edition is our principal horn player Richard, who has chosen one of the major works from Dean Goffin's extensive contribution to the music of the Salvation Army.
Good evening. The music I have chosen for this edition of Brass Reflections is a piece by Dean Goffin which is very close to my heart. My Strength, My Tower is the title of a record I think I received as a present back in the late 70s. Back then, Sunday lunchtimes in our house would involve us sitting at the dining room table, eating a roast dinner and listening to some sort of Salvation Army music. It was usually my duty to put on the chosen recording just before eating, and this record became one of my favourites. The piece Rhapsodic Variations started life as a test piece, but to aid its publication by the Salvation Army in 1963, Dean Goffin adapted the theme as an anthem, setting the words of John Wesley's translation of a hymn by Johann Schaffler, the first line of Schaffler's hymn coming from Psalm 18, I will love thee, O Lord, my strength. Musical compositions can mean different things to different people, but over the years when listening to this piece, to me it can seem like it's describing a journey through life, with the changes between and within each movement, charting the emotional and spiritual ups and downs of a life with each change of speed, dynamic and texture as the music progresses. So this is Rhapsodic Variations, My Strength, My Tower, by Dean Goffin, recorded by Enfield Band. Being able to sit down and listen to music is, I think, one of the greatest joys of life. And in preparing for this video, I have thoroughly enjoyed re-listening to a lot of music I hadn't heard for a very long time. I hope you enjoy my choice, even if you hadn't heard it before. To finish, I'd like to leave you with the first verse of the John Wesley hymn I mentioned earlier. Thee will I love, my strength, my tower. Thee will I love, my joy, my crown. Thee will I love with all my power in all thy works, and thee alone. Thee will I love till the pure fire fill my whole soul with chaste desire.